Hello everybody, welcome to SS Multimedia. This is Abir and Palm, and today we're going to be talking about fractions and whole numbers. Objective: converting improper fractions into fractions and whole numbers. So today we're going to be doing improper fractions like this, and we're going to convert this into it's called mixed number, and it's mix of a fraction and a whole number. So that's where we have the name here, and I'm going to teach you how we can do that today. So let's get started. Okay, let's try a few problems first. So this is an improper fraction. Now, how we can convert to a mixed number is you're going to see what the 8 can go, how many times can 8 go into 12 that can get you the closest. Well, 8 times 2 is 16, bigger than 12. So we're going to look at anything below that. Well, the below number we can get to is 8 times 1 equals 8. So let me just erase that so we have enough space. So we can do 8 times 1. I'll just show you how we can do that. So we can do 8 times 1, and 8 times 1 equals 8. So how many left do we have to get to 12? We have 4 remaining. So we have 4 remaining with the denominator staying the same, and 1/4 you could convert to 1/1/2. Now, if you don't get that, all I did here was, okay, 8 can go into 12 one time with the remainder of 4, because 8 plus 4 equals 12. So we have a remainder of 4 and slash 8, because the denominator shares the same, and I just simplified 4 8 to 1 1/2. So that's basically what we did here. Now let's do it on the next problem. Same thing. So 5 can go to 16. Well, 5 times 3 equals 15. That can get us closer. So 3 and 15 is 1 away from 16. So with the remainder of 1 and the denominator staying the same, so our answer would be 3 and 1/5. Now, let's move on to our next one. 8/3. Now, the closest we can multiply to get to 8 using 3 is 3 times 3 equals 9. So then we have to do 3 times 2, which equals 6. So 2 and 6, how many is it more than a way to 8? It's 2. So remainder of 2, 3 times 2 equals 6, with the remainder of 2 and the denominator staying the same. So our answer would be 2 and 2/3. Now, time for our next one. 3, how many times can it go into 20? Well, 3 times 5 equals 15. Let's see, 3 times 6 equals 18, and 3 times 7 equals 21. So we can do 3 times 6, which equals 18. That can get us the closest. If we do 3 times 7, that's going up higher. So we want to look at the one that is below the number. So 6, and 3 times 6 equals 18. 18 is 2 away from 20, so a remainder of 2/3. So our mixed number is 6 and 2/3. And you're probably wondering, how are we getting a fraction and a whole number? Well, this is the whole number and this is the fraction. So this is fraction and a whole number, and also going to be called a mixed fraction. Now, let's do problem time. How far can 6 to get us to 23? Well, we know 6 times 4 equals 24. That's too much, so we're going to do 6 times 3. So now, 6 times 3 equals 18. Let's see. 23 subtracting 18 is how far? It's 5. So 3, 5, 6. So you multiply 6 times 3, which equals 18. 18 is 5 away from 23 with the remainder of 5, and the denominator staying the same, so that would be 6. Now, let's do number 2. 5 to get to 13. Well, we know 5 times 3 equals 15, so that's too much. So we can do 5 times 2, which equals 10. So 5 times 2 equals 10. 10 is 3 away from 13, so 3 and 5. So our mixed number is 2 3/5. And now on to our next one, 8/7. So 7 can go into 8 one time with the remainder of 1/7. Now let's do number 4, 14/3. So let's see how far we can get this. So 3 times 5 equals 15, that's too much. Then we have to do 3 times 4 equals 12, so 4. And how far is 12 away from 14? 2. So 2/3. Now number 5. Let's do 12/7. So we're going to do 7 can go to 12 one time only, and with the remainder of 5, because 7 plus 5 equals 12, and the denominator is staying the same. So 1 5/7. Now time for our last one here. 5 times 3 equals 15. We can do that. 5 times 3 equals 15. The remainder of 3/5. Now, you can use this method. You can use the multiplication method because division is basically fractions, and multiplication you can do when you're converting them. You're basically converting those improper fractions into mixed numbers, and you're using multiplication to find that out. And that's good. You should use that. So I advise you to use that whenever your teacher is asking you to do mixed numbers and try to solve them. And you're probably thinking fractions is so hard, I'll never get fractions. Fractions are really easy if you just get the hang of it. Start practice. Practice makes you perfect. That's what I heard, and I've also been really bad at fractions, but after practicing them, I've gotten better. So I advise you to also do that too. And now, let's do a few more problems. Get a pen here. So 16/3. So 3 can go into 16. Let's see. 5 times 3 equals 15. That can get us closest. 5 times 3 equals 15. The remainder of 1, because 15 is 1 away from 16. And the denominator is the same. 5 1/3. And now 24/7. So 7 can go into 24. Let's see. 7 times 3 equals 21. And 21 is 3 away from 24. So 3/7. Denominator is staying the same. Now it's your turn. What I want you to guys do is I'm going to give you a problem like 36 5 and 24/7. Now I'm going to that's the same problem that we did. Hobby, didn't do that. I'm going to just erase those. I'm going to put 20, and I'm going to put 3. Now pause the video, write it on when you saw it, write it down on a piece of paper, or comment down below, or you can wait for the answer because I'm also going to solve it too. So I assume we've paused the video, and let's give it a try. 36 5. So 5 to get it close to 36 can be 7. 5 times 7 equals 35 with the remainder of 1, so 1/5. Now time for this one. So if you do this problem and you got 7 1/5, you're right. Now 20/3, let's do 3 times 5 can get us to 15. Let's try 3 times 7 gets us to 21. That's over, so that we have to do 3 times 6. 3 times 6, and which equals 18. So that's 2 away from 3. So 6 2/3. Now you want to always make sure that you're seeing the numbers below it, bigger than it and smaller than it, so you can compare in between. Your number is going to be the most one that's in between. Let's say like we did with the 23 here. We did 3 times 7 equals 21. That's bigger than 20. And 3 times 5 equals 15. Let's try 3 times 6. And that got us our answer. 3 times 6 equals 18. That's even closer than 3 times 5 equals 15. So we're going to look at the closest number. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Abhiram Palam. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video. And share this to your 3rd grade friends. And look out for the 3rd and 5th grade and 4th grade playlist. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.